My name is Nur Atika. I am from Selangor, Malaysia. I am here as a chevening scholar. I am doing masters in special educational needs at St. Luke's campus. My journey of choosing this university, it wasn't very linear. So as a chevening scholar, I had to list down three different universities, and Exeter was actually the third in the list. But when I looked back at the module, at the course outline of what I wanted to do, Exeter was the perfect fit for me, not only because what it offered, like the course outline, but where Exeter is located. So that was the driving force behind the the reason why I chose Exeter, as my final, like the destination where I want to do my masters. Oh, I love it so much. I think it all starts from the course director. He's a lovely, lovely person. So I'm doing masters in special educational needs, and it's such a rewarding feeling for me to be here. And I like how the course is structured. So there are certain modules that we take, and then it's not fragmented. The way it is structured, it interconnects. So from one module to another, it just makes sense. When I go to class, I learn, I do the reading, then when I attend class and I listen to what the lecturers are saying, and then I cross-reference with what I read, it all interconnects. So I feel that because I have 10 years of experience in working, I've been working for so long, and coming back to being a student again, it's such a for me, I really fall. I'm sorry. I really fall in love with the aspect of being a student again in such a robust and how do I say this in English? Like, what's that word? You feel so welcomed. Your voice is welcome. They want to hear your voice. They want to hear what you have to say. They want to hear the experience that you bring to the table. So I think that's the best part of the course, not just the voice, the representation, because my course, we have about, even though it's such a small group, there's only 8 people, but there's like one from America, one from Africa, one from Dubai. So you hear multiple voices from across the world talking about the same issue. So I feel like, oh, I'm here with my people, and it's so rewarding for me. So because I'm not based in Streatham, I'm based in St. Luke's. St. Luke's is relatively small. You can finish like a walk around within 30 minutes. I like how it's kind of secluded in a sense that you have this sort of homey vibe because it's so small and so like you don't have to plan too much of your time to go from one place to another, because here you just walk everywhere. So that's something that I need to get used to. I'm used to it now, but in the beginning, coming from Malaysia, it's not something that we do. So I like St. Luke's in a way that everything is within like 5 to 10 minutes walk, at most 5 minutes. And then I like that a lot of our classes is just in one building, sort of. We do have some other buildings that we have to go to, but the feel, the vibe of St. Luke's is very homey to me. I like how they retain the old structure. This is talking about architecture. So I like how they retain the old structure, the buildings, but inside it's so advanced and high tech. So it's a blend of both worlds. The outside is like quite old, but inside is, up to date. I've been teaching for quite a while, and then coming back and diving back into learning. It's the kind of thing that you have to relearn or unlearn and relearn, because I have to learn again how to be a student, be at the other side of the lecture. And it's eye-opening in the sense that, oh, I know what the lecturer is trying to say, but as a learner, what should I get from this session? So they say that you have to come into a lecture with the mind of a beginner so that you will absorb everything and then you will synthesize it in a way that, oh, this is very new. So, how do I get the concept or get the knowledge and then integrate it and then apply it to what I already know? Because I have a very clear goal why I'm here. Because I want to take whatever that I learn, I want to bring it back to my country and make changes in my country in the field of special education. So the skills are critical thinking. I learn. So sometimes people think that it's so easy, just be a critical thinker. But what are the steps to be a critical thinker? There are steps to being one. So that's something that I learned: being a critical thinker, having a mind of a beginner, and then being positive. Yes, it does. The academic rigor here is really intense, but when you have a positive and optimistic mindset, you will feel that, okay, I'm here to learn. So it's okay to make mistakes, but at the end of the day, it is such a rewarding journey. The best thing about being in Exeter is how it is nestled within nature. So it's a perfect blend of academic life. I'm very sure that Exeter is built because of the university, or it thrives because of the university and the students and the staff. But I love how Dartmoor and Exmoor and the National Park is just at my doorstep. So as a person who loves nature, I love taking long walks. So when you are so into your studies, you tend to lose focus that is actually just a piece of paper. Yes, it's very important, but there is much more to life than just studying. You can just take a break and go for a long walk and enjoy the scenery and the serenity of Exeter and what it has to offer. And it's so beautiful here. I cannot explain it in words how beautiful Exeter is. So yes. I would say the first thing is obviously look at the course module. Look at what you want to learn. Read through the description, what it takes for you to graduate, and what do you want to achieve at the end of the day. Because for me, it was very clear. I know what I wanted. Coming into the master's program, I already know, okay, this is what I want. So I looked at Exeter and what it has to offer. So it checked a box. So this is from the academic side. So from the social side, I understand that Exeter has a very robust and lively social nightlife. I'm not into that scene so much, but what I'm into is the nature aspect. So there's you win some, you lose some. So you have to take a look at that part, because Exeter is so far away. For me to get to Exeter from Malaysia, it takes me 24 hours. So it's a 24-hour journey, and then it's so far away from London. So you have to really think, do you really want to be here? It's quite isolated, but it has so much to offer in terms of, if you're into the social nightlife, they have a very lively social nightlife. And then the people here are very, very nice, very kind, and they're very welcoming. And it's still very much an English city. You see a lot of English people. So I didn't want to go to a place where I could see my own people. I know it doesn't sound very, very positive, but I want to be in England to see English people, to live in the countryside and see and live and experience that life. So one is the academic side, one is the social side, and one is for your own self. I would say, what are your interests? So does it blend? Does it blend together? So for me, Exeter is the perfect place because of everything just fits into what I want. So it checks all the boxes. As a master's student, a typical day on campus looks like, so I arrive at campus usually just on time because it takes me quite a while. I live in the city center, so it's a midpoint between Streatham and St. Luke's. So it takes me 50 minutes to get to St. Luke's. So by the time I arrive, class is just about to start. So I'll be there in class, and then after class, you have like, if you're lucky, you have time to chit chat with your friends about what you learn in class. If not, it's just a full day. It can, from sometimes like you start at I would say 9, you end at 5. So it's a full day of classes. It is mentally challenging, physically exhausting, I would say, but rewarding. So because that's how masters are structured. Yes, I would recommend Exeter 100% because I think it's been a dream for me to study in the UK. It's the last time I was in the UK was back in 1998, and that was for my kindergarten. So it has been almost close to what 20, two decades, 3 decades, and then and a lot is riding on this because I'm on a scholarship, a prestigious one. So you shoulder a lot of responsibility. When you come here, you have to know what you really want. So for me, Exeter just makes sense, you know. As I said earlier, the perfect blend of nature and then the academic program that it offers. And I love the fact that, you know, I've been reading about all these books related to my field, and to learn from these people, brushing shoulders with them, leading experts. I know Exeter is it's not, it doesn't rank as high, but ranking, if you put aside the ranking, Exeter can stand on its own with the program, with what it has to offer. So I really recommend coming here. But you have to, ultimately, decision is yours. But I really highly recommend Exeter to future students. Yes.